shout out to ZCX99 who reminded me in a very kind comment that it's a good idea to tighten the incoming voltage wires to the contactor and the ground screw to the cabinet as part of your preventative
Welcome back to
maintenance.
Kung Fu Maintenance, where I show you how to make the most likely repairs you'll need to make in your lifetime. If you'd like to get the latest videos, subscribe and then hit the little bell icon right at the subscribe button, and it'll notify you of any new videos when they're released for you. And we're in. Alright, so I'm here to check this unit. This one turned on, nice and quiet. Everything's going good, the line's nice and cold. But this one, wow, that cycled pretty short. That's odd. It was on for just a brief moment, but okay. Maybe somebody changed their mind. Turn it on. So this unit I'm going to be checking here, pulling the disconnect. I'm going to be changing to a Titan Pro 45. Well, I have the 45.5, so I'm going to be using that. Just going to be using the capacitor side.
Just going to be using the compressor side.
I've had a lot of rounds with this unit, so we'll test it up. I replaced the capacitor 2 months ago, and before that I had replaced the capacitor 1 month before that. Tested the amp draw. This one's just been eaten through capacitors and just bizarre, so I figured I'd try a different brand. Try the Titan Pro. I'm going to get a measure on this and see what we test out at and get things going. Got a little bit of shade here. Alright. We discharge our capacitor. Capacitor holds a charge in it after the power is disconnected. Going to slip off the common leads, or not the common leads, but the start wire leads. I'll test the fan cap as well. I'll just test it first. I'm going to change this one out anyway, only because I've gone so many rounds with it. It's a 45. So here's the microfarad test. Maybe I'm going overkill, but I'm trying to have a really good summer. Let's see, 42.6. So it's already lost 2.4, which is out of tolerance already. Just barely, but it is. And here's the 5, and that's good. So leave our 5 cap, that's fine. Reconnect that, and then I'll disconnect all the commons. There we go. Let's see, there's the hard strip here. Again, you can take this strap and adjust it. So, move the screw right all the way. That already 2 months. I'm hoping the Titan Pros hold up better. I did have one Titan Pro fail on me that was replaced 10 months before. I researched it and it was 10 months old, so I don't know, it may just be the reality of you know, stuff in the desert. I'll put the Herm towards the front on this one. I'll go ahead and remove this screw in theory. The screw likes to be there. Well, okay. So we got our common going to go in the center. We're just going to leave, I'm going to leave the fan one blank. We're just going to use the common and Herm side. I'm hoping that this one, being a little bit beefier, a little bit stronger, is going to endure a little bit more. It's a 440, so I got my commons. I just need my hard start kit. Here's the start wire. Here's the Herm. I'll show you a test on this Titan Pro before we start. Make sure we're in tolerance even on the new one. Okay, here goes. This way when I come back and test it in the future, I can better see what's going on. So there it is. 45 exactly. That's good. Nice tight connections. Here goes the hard start kit. One lead to common, one lead to Herm. There we go. Oh, I was going to test that. I want to tighten that connection a little bit, so that'll work. Yeah, the connection's a little loose. Common to Herm. Or one side each. 61.3 on the hard start kit. That's a little high. I'm actually going to change that to, I mean, it's probably fine. I'll use it somewhere else, but I've had so much, or maybe, I don't know. I've actually had so much trouble with this unit, and I'm wondering if it be a road hard start kit. Probably not. Actually, my other units use what do you call it? The Mars hard start kits. Sometimes they're 120 microfarads, so it's probably not really that. There's one lead. Here's the second lead for a test on this hard start kit. 49.1, and that's more. I'm seeing these around 50, and so okay. So I'm just going after the trouble units, you know, trying to make things better. There's that, and then hard start kit. There we go. Okay, and I need to take this screw, move it somewhere a little better. Oh shoot. Back a second. It's giving me a little trouble. I want to get this blue wire in front of this. There we go, right there. Are you gonna cooperate? You're gonna cooperate. Alright. That's all we need. It's secure. It's done. Now my hard start kit can go here. Good. Or hang it down here. It's fine. It's good. Alright, ready to test it. Plug in the disconnect. Take a look here. This one, the amp draw reading wasn't high or anything. I'll test it again. Go on the yellow start wire. There we go. Okay. Contactor in. Let's see. Undo a hold and we'll see what our ingoing. Here we go. Nice. Not showing anything on that amp draw. Take it off the hold. 7 amps. So that's good. Unit's nice and cold. Alright, we're all set there. It's done deal. We'll see how the Titan Pro holds up. I was going to get the model number off this one. This one takes a 45. It's very nice that it tells you on the compressor. I'm going to go ahead and write it inside as well. Makes it much easier for anyone to figure out. 45.5. Alright. Thanks for watching Kung Fu Maintenance. Hopefully that Titan Pro is going to hold up better. Maybe it was a bad capacitor or hard start. It was causing trouble. I don't know. It tested out of a normal range. More than 10 microfarad difference than what it's usually at. So I don't know, we'll go with that. Hopefully a better summer. All right, got my problem units worked out. I'm very, very happy. All right, thanks for watching. And maybe check back in a few months and see how this 45 microfarad is holding up. Today is, let's see, the date is April 5th, 10 a.m. We'll see. Maybe revisit it in June. Hopefully it doesn't go down on its own before then. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe on a June morning. Check it out. Thanks for watching Kung Fu Maintenance. Over now. Welcome back to Kung Fu Maintenance. Well, we're in the 90s now. I realized something I should have checked on these units. Well, actually, a friend left a comment. Shout out to ZCX99 who suggested or commented that on my maintenance I should be tightening up the contactor wires and incoming contactor wires and the ground screw for the units. I actually missed a critical step in my preventative maintenance. I definitely wanted to hit it on this one for sure and do a little research on this one to see. This one I keep having the 45 microfarad deal lose its continuity on me pretty quickly. I've gone through a lot of capacitors, and so what I wanted to check today was those incoming contactor wires. So I'm going to discharge the capacitor. It's discharged, and I'm going to disconnect the start wire from the capacitor and the hard start kit on that side and just check this one, see what our reading is, but also was going to check these contactor wires coming in to see if they're tight. They're actually really tight, so I don't even know if I'll be able to even a little tighten, yeah, a little tighter. But The one on the right couldn't even really get much of anything, so we're tight there. It's good. So maybe I'm thinking too hard, you know, it happens. From here, I'm going to check this unit. And that's one side of it. The other side is I wanted to check the capacitor here. Let's see how we're doing. And then the other side of it is I'm going to tighten up the incoming wires for the disconnect box itself on this one. Checking the microfarad reading, it's a 45. And we're at 45 exactly, so that's good. Then replacing my capacitors with the Titan Pro capacitors. Leads are nice and tight. So there we go. Now I'm going to tighten up the disconnect box. And the disconnect box, part of the power is going to be live. I have kind of a cool tool to show you. This is, I don't even know what the brand is, but it doesn't say, but it's a ratcheting screwdriver performance tool. And what it has is a light in it. Had a little tricky time figuring out the light. The other side that's pretty cool is this has a magnet. So if you drop something or you need to catch something, it's kind of a nice tool. But I figured it'd be good for this so I can reach further into the disconnect box here. So this is going to have power. And if I had all my preventative maintenance to do over again, I would be tightening all those incoming wires. I'm going to test a few and see. But here we go. I'm going to tighten. This is the outgoing wires, so this has no voltage. And then I got a little tighten on that one. Not a lot. A little on that one. And then this is live here. I'm going to tighten these. This is where power comes in. Now I'm holding only the portion of the screwdriver, so I'm making sure I do not touch the metal. So that's tight. And that was tight too. Okay, but now we're super tight. And the final one was the ground screw inside the cabinet here, which is right here. Which this deal is not even grounded. Where is the ground wire? That's not good. That's not good. Okay, it's grounded. This one is grounded over here. So it's just grounded to the frame. That's not a perfect setup. Usually it's grounded here, but it suffices. It's just the frame is grounded. Extra safety. So a physical ground. Alright, so now I can put this back and we're all set there. Can't say I accomplished much here. It just was a test on the, and something that I definitely should have been doing on the units that I will be doing going forward on all my preventative maintenance journey. I wish I had remembered that before. Alright, here goes testing the unit. Yeah. Nice and good. Nice and cool. I think we're gonna have a good summer. A much better summer. Alright. Thanks for watching.
And once again, it's a good idea to tighten down all your incoming voltage wires to the contactor, as well as the ground screw to the cabinet And one thing I would add to that is tightening down all your disconnect wires as well. You just have to take precautions, as often there's incoming voltage, live power, so you're going to want to use an insulated screwdriver, which is always a good idea, good practice anyway, to only holding the insulated portion of your screwdriver, and then tightening your connections is just much safer to use insulated tools. On my units this year, I wound up going back afterwards to retighten all of my connections assembly line style. Probably would have been easier to do this up front, but it's debatable. All right, 48th unit today. End deal. A quick search on my YouTube channel of whatever your maintenance needs are, you should find a bunch of different material that'll be helpful to your maintenance needs.